Hey, my babies. Y'all see this rug on the floor? I want to give y'all a quick lesson on how I put things together and how I see things. This is a rug on my bathroom floor. It was given to me by my friend Michelle. Michelle is the lady that I connected with the sunflowers. I kept seeing sunflowers everywhere, and so they connected me to her. She bought this for me before I went into the hospital. And last night I was sitting here on the toilet. You know, I'm in the bathroom. I be on my water pill, so I just sit here. And I noticed something that I can see myself inside this picture. I'm beginning to see myself in things like, you know how God hovered over the water. I guess his spirit hovered over the water. I look at it like God hovered over me because I am water. So I flip things. I flip everything that I've been told. I just flip it. I don't know nothing. I feel like I'm dumb as a box of rocks. This way I clean my mind out from anything that anybody has taught me. And so I'm letting spirit teach me. So I'm sitting here just admiring this rug, y'all. And then I look right here in the corner. You see that? I don't know if you can see that real good, but it's two people. It's two people sitting right there. It's a lady right here. And it's a lady right here. Y'all tell me why this is me. I looked when I first seen it, I had a feeling that ran through me. I can't explain the feeling, but this is me. Like looking at it from where my position, this is me. My hair is just going to the side and it's hanging over long. But the facial structure, the eye, the nose, like it's me. You go in there, look at it real good. It's me. And I don't know who this lady is, but look at her. She's got long hair. You can see her face. She's got on a button down shirt. She rolled her sleeves up. She even got holes in her jeans. You begin to see your reflection in things, like things begin to communicate with you. You can't deny that these things are happening, right? And then I'm gonna show y'all some more stuff that happens to me, like when I go outside. This is my favorite picture right here. This is my favorite picture. I don't know if y'all can tell what this picture is, but it's of a cloud. I was outside doing my thing, you know, chiefing. And all of a sudden I look up and there's somebody chiefing with me. You can see her hand, her whatever she's smoking. But this is a woman. Like you really gotta have vision. But she's blowing it out. So for 5 days, I had different people coming out to smoke with me. But she's my favorite one. She's my screensaver. I keep her on my phone. Okay. This is also how I began to see mushrooms. Okay. In my bathroom, we had mold in the house that I moved out of about 3 years ago. And this grew up in the corner by the bathtub. So that was letting me know it was moisture up under the house. But it grew a whole freaking mushroom. Like overnight, I'm sitting there on the toilet. Things happen when I come in the bathroom. And this is growing out of the floor. So ever since this encounter, it sort of like puts what do you call it, when it makes an imprint on you, right? But I didn't know it made an imprint on me. So I began to see mushrooms everywhere. And I write about the mushrooms in my book. I even have them on my headboard, like a big python running through my headboard eating mushrooms. Like, do that make sense? No. And so I got really sick in September of last year, and they thought I had cancer because my white blood cells had dropped really, really low. So I kept seeing mushrooms everywhere. So I messed around and said, if God wanted me to eat mushrooms, because I couldn't figure out if he wanted me to eat them, do them, or you know, because I kept seeing teacups. I kept seeing mushrooms on forks, on the pictures, on trucks. So I said, who the heck want to eat mushrooms? If God want me to eat mushrooms, he going to have to put flavor on these mushrooms. And time I said that, I looked out the window and this was right next to me, a shroom truck. Look, they got different kind of shrooms. Look at that. Filet mignon. Look at that. Crispy mushroom chocolate chunk. I said, what the? This was on a rig. I'm always seeing pictures of what I'm talking about on rigs. So I took another picture of it. You know, more pictures of it. Look at that, spicy jalapeno. So I said, okay, Lord, so you want me to eat the mushrooms? I'll eat the shrooms, because he gave me I said if you want me to eat them, put flavor on them. Be careful what you say, cuz boy, when you get in this zone, your answers come so fast. So we were going to Alabama at the time to meet somebody, family, one of our friends' family for the first time. And while we were sitting there, I kept feeling like I was being watched. So when I was getting up, getting ready to leave, something said, you didn't look in the garden. So I said, it's a garden? Where's the garden? What's in the garden? I look in the garden in these people's house, and guess who was looking at me the whole time? See, this is how I see. That's a mushroom statue. It didn't look like eyes right there, don't it? Like, look, them full blown eyes right there. But that's how I see, you know what I'm saying? These, how things repeat itself. And this is, I keep up with what I see. I take pictures so I can prove what I'm saying. There's no way all these things are showing up just out the blue. Like, you gotta stop denying that you see things. It's just when you see them, what imprint do they make on you? That's the thing. Like, what is the mushroom was telling me that I needed to eat them because my white blood cell count was low. Y'all, I picked out on them things and my white blood cell count went up. Maybe that's when I'll start getting sick or something. I don't know. But look at them two eyes. Right, they look like two eyebrows. But they like looking dead at the mushroom. So I feel like the wood was like, hey, you didn't look over here. And I'm like, look at what? But look, it's another mushroom. It was sitting by me the entire time. This is how I start picking up the symbols when I first start noticing the symbols, right? Okay, this is my mother. My mother is passed now. She's gone. But I didn't notice that hearts, if you could look in the background, you see hearts on these curtains, and then there's even a heart up there. My little girl was born with half of a heart, so she didn't make it. And this was the day we spent with her before she died. The day she had her surgery. Her name was Nadil. Yep, I named her Nadil. So these are some pictures of me in the waiting room. And I was writing in a book about everything that was happening. I always wrote things down. This is the guy that I was dating at the time. And he wanted to claim my baby as his own. It was not his baby, but he wanted to claim my baby as his own. When I tell y'all, this man was there for me. He did everything for me. Like, it's like he fell out of the sky. He was there the entire time, y'all. This is my son when he was young. His name is Alvando. That's my daughter Shalicia when she was young. But this man's name is Robert, y'all. Don't forget this man's name. His name is Robert. But he was there the entire time. Even in the waiting room while I was waiting. He went through the entire process with me, right? This is him holding her. She's sleeping right here. She's not dead, y'all. I was never able to feed her because she was born with half of a heart. And they said that it would be like running and eating at the same time. So I never got to feed her. She was getting fed through tubes. This is me holding her. This is her with her eyes open. And this is him. And this is before I had her. He was there like the entire time, y'all. When I tell y'all, this man was doing it's like, oh my God, where did this man come from? This is her when she was born. They had to hurry up and put all the tubes in her and everything. This is Nadia. And then this is her when she passed. She passed. This man was there the entire time. They let me take pictures of her. This is her alive with him before she went to surgery. And this is afterwards. She passed. You see that? Do y'all know this bastard took everything from me the same day my baby died? He stole my car. He stole all the money everybody gave me to help me bury her. Come to find out he was on drugs real bad. And I had no idea how I was going to bury my baby. Like, he took everything. Like, never seen him again. Y'all haven't seen him since. When I tell you, how can a person do a person like that? And I never got an explanation, but thank God he got out of my life, you know. I don't hold any grudges against him, but my best friend, Robin, she loved me so much. She bought my baby a dress, and she dressed my baby for me. And Robin has passed on too now. It's like everybody I love is gone, but this was Nadia in her casket. See how big and full she was? She was like 8 pounds. She was a big baby. So, I noticed that I looked at this picture one day. My son wanted to see it. And he was wanting to name his baby Nadia. So, I dropped this picture one day. It went up under the table. I had to crawl up under the table to get it. But then I started looking at this thing, and I started seeing all type of signs. Like, it's 11 stripes going down my arm. I looked at the time. I looked at the things on the shirt, the designs on the shirt. Like, it was a lot going on. And this purple heart was behind me. So I was taking this picture with my cell phone. And I noticed this purple glowing thing, like it looked like an amethyst, like a beautiful amethyst crystal kept popping up. So I took another picture and it moved. I was like, what is going on? So I started seeing hearts, purple hearts everywhere that I went, right? No matter where I look, this is on a sign somewhere. Where I went, it was a purple heart. I wanted to move out of my neighborhood. You know, I wanted to go to another state. I was thinking about moving. And when I took my daughter to school right before the pandemic, right when the pandemic hit, they named the school a Purple Heart School. You see that? See, these things are not coincidental. Purple Heart, and this was the only parking spot. I was like, what? They named this place a Purple Heart School. And now where I live at is called a Purple Heart City. They named this a Purple Heart City. So I'm noticing they naming cities Purple Hearts. So I go to California. Remember, I tell y'all about my California story, how my friend went off on me about praying and thanking God for consuming, what we do. And she found this place before I got there and promised that she wouldn't go into this place until I got there. But y'all, when we found this place, I thought it was going to be about veterans or something like that. Y'all, it was a cannabis shop. It was a cannabis shop. And I had just told my friend, why do you dehumanize God? You are him. He became you so you can become him. He don't mind what you're doing. He's experiencing through you. And she felt like I was being disrespectful. But hey, she found this spot. It was in her state. She didn't go in there until I got there. And when we got there, it was a cannabis shop. But I didn't notice that it was a heart across the street. See how things keep showing up? So while the pandemic is here, I'm wondering, is there a safe place for me to eat at? I didn't want to go into any restaurant, And so my husband was like, let's go get tacos. And I was like, no about that, baby. We need to stay out of stuff with me. I need to stay away from things. He was like, man, God telling me, let's go enjoy ourselves. So when we got there, we sat at this booth right here. But then when I was getting ready to leave, something said, you didn't look up and look. That was my sign letting me know that I was in a safe place. Now, I also tell a story about I had a dream that I was in the underworld with the god Anpu, the man with the dog head and the man body. He reached inside my chest, took my heart out and put it on some scales and weighed it. And the scale balanced out. They didn't move. So I've been judged or I've been initiated. Something happened to me in the underworld one night. And so I was wondering, was I tripping? The next day, the day I woke up, I saw this happening on Once Upon a Time. Emily had her heart taken out of her chest and weighed on the scales. You see that? Things start repeating themselves. So after I saw this, I was like, you know what? It's too much for me. I need to go look at something else. So I put it on Hannibal, and look what happens. The scales, again, his brain was being weighed against his heart, y'all. His brain weighed more. You see that? His brain gone. God is judging. Hannibal is accountable. Her son means something. But all this was speaking about God is judging. Look, even through his hand, the sword is going through his hand. When you put your hand on the Bible and tell the truth, the whole truth, he ain't been telling the truth, y'all. And it's got a cross through it. See, this is how you read. You just put it together. Well, I just wanted to show y'all that this morning. I just noticed that I'm right here. This is me. This lady right here, this is my face. And I don't know who this is, but I thank God that I can see, and I hope I just taught y'all something. If you see things repeating itself, write it down. They're messengers. And you can see your reflection in things, just like God sees his reflection inside of you. I love you all so much. Like and subscribe to my channel. But this is a trip, y'all. I'm inside this rug. This is a picture of me and some lady. And she got holes in her jeans. So it's like up to date. I just noticed that. I love you all. You all have a blessed day.